of course it falls down. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick tutorial, I guess, on how to register to vote on Cardano Catalyst. This is, I suppose, a few hours after the announcement, and during the announcement, there were some people who were requesting for a video, or were sort of saying that they would find it difficult. So I thought it would be good to just kind of give it a go in terms of I wasn't actually intending to get things like these going just yet, but yeah, I figured why not just try it. So we'll jump straight into it. The ideas, I'm hoping it will be nice and succinct and straightforward. So specifics, this particular version here is specific to fund 2. Stuff might change in fund 3. The particular version is Daedalus mainnet catalyst version 1.0.0, and on iOS believe it's similar, could be wrong, probably need to double check that, but basically it should be version 1, catalyst voting on iOS and Android as well on the Google Play Store. So the prerequisites for the desktop are at least what I've tested it on is it's running on macOS Big Sur. You do need more than 2 gigabytes of storage on your machine, otherwise it's going to bring up this Daedalus will bring up this large red notice or error message saying, yo, you need more storage on your machine. The download itself is, I think, no more than 400 megabytes. So yeah, on a smartphone, it runs apparently iOS 10 and above, and later. So basically, from iPhone 5s onward, and the download's like small, so it's 23 megabytes. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, now jumping straight into the processes. So we'll start off with the desktop, where basically step 1 will be downloading, installing it, Daedalus obviously, from the right places. So daedalus-wallet.io, if I got that right. God, it'd be embarrassing if I didn't. And then stage 2 will be having Daedalus basically restore your mainnet wallet and sync. This will take a while, about an hour, so you know, you can go ahead and make yourself a cup or something. And then stage 3, again, there's another about hour wait. Basically this is a bit where you go from wallet to sign to confirm. It's a confirmation stage, which takes about an hour again, depending on well, this actually isn't depending on your network speed, I suppose. This is just actually there's a confirmations taking place on the blockchain itself, right? So the first bit, the sync bit, that is depending on your network speed. This third bit isn't. Yeah, and then move on to number 4, which is you create a pin and you confirm it within Daedalus. This is a 4-character pin, and then after that you're then presented with a QR code. Both of these things, the pin and the QR code, very important to keep safe. So the QR code, like, take a screenshot of your desktop, because once you cancel that page, it won't come back up. And because the importance of the QR code is you need it to link your Daedalus wallet to the smartphone Catalyst voting app, right? If you lose the QR code, basically you have to go through stages 1 through to 3 or 4. Basically, you have to redo the whole thing in order to get a new QR code. And the ADA or the Lovelaces that you'll have spent in signing and confirming this particular transaction will basically go to waste, at least from my understanding. Right, so and then on the smartphone end, again, yeah, you've got pretty much 5 general stages. Download the app from Google Play Store or iOS App Store, launch it, and within the interface you'll be presented with the yellow text and sort of not yellow or yellow orangey field where you just tap on it and it will say complete registration. And then at this point, basically the camera will be evoked, or invoked shall I say, and the idea is that you're supposed to scan the QR code which Daedalus gave you, and then after that you enter the pin, right, which you created in Daedalus, and that's pretty much it. Right, so let's actually jump into it and have a look at the breakdown. Ooh, wrong button. Okay, so here you've downloaded and installed Daedalus, right? So yeah, you then come over to the spooning arrows icon to restore your wallet, right? So you click on that, and then it presents this. So restoring a wallet, you can be able to restore obviously a whole bunch. If you're watching this video, so far I'm assuming that you're wanting to restore a Daedalus wallet, and additionally you're looking to restore a Daedalus wallet which is of the Shelly variation, right? So the 24 words. If you have an older one, that would be the 12 word, the Byron. Or if you have a paper wallet, that would be the 27, I believe. But yeah, so what we want is we have a Shelly wallet which we've been receiving staking rewards from. That would be the Shelly wallet, so that would be the 24. So you select those two, and then I suppose hit continue or whatever the option at the bottom there was, at which point you do the obvious thing, you enter your 24 recovery phrases here, and huzzah, you've recovered your wallet. At this point, it's now onto the syncing, right? Because Daedalus needs to download a copy of the blockchain to your machine locally. So just keep an eye on, as I've sort of highlighted here with the magnification loop, it will show you that top right corner the percentage of the progress in terms of syncing that Daedalus has sort of got up to. And obviously the white boxes here is the name of the wallet that I've just concealed here. Yeah, so just have to wait for it to sync. Meanwhile, okay, so the previous one, so this is where we were before. You'll notice that we are in the tab which is the icon at the top left, right, the little wallet icon. If you're to go to the third one down, which is the voting tab, I suppose, you'll have this little breakdown here, and basically illustrates what you need to do on the smartphone, right? So go to the App Store or Google Play Store, download the app, and then connect the QR code and the pin, and then that's it, basically. So we're gonna assume at this point that so as you wait for Daedalus to sync, you can go ahead and do this bit. I shall have a bit where I go into the process at the end of the Daedalus illustration. Okay, so so what you want, once you've done that bit, you then tap on the huge not well designed paragraph of text as a button at the bottom, proceed, and then this will bring you to this dialog box basically, or pop-up, register to vote, steps 1 out of 5. As you can see, you know, wallet, sign, confirm, pin code, and then QR. It's really tiny, so I had to actually get a bit closer. So at this point, the idea is to select a wallet. Now, if Daedalus isn't actually synced, it will present this error message, and this is for obvious reasons. It needs to actually know exactly the nature or the state of the wallet for you to be able to proceed, right? Because you're going to need to pay some fees when you sign and confirm the transaction later on. Okay, so assuming that that has happened, the thing that will show you that is still taking place is this, again at the top, the spooning. That's actually not, oh well, maybe it is. The restoring, the spooning arrows, right, would be spinning. So yeah, the top right there. So that basically, that's an indication that the Daedalus is still downloading a copy of the blockchain. So moving on, so assuming that you have now selected your wallet, it will then move you on to this bit where you're basically supposed to sign the transaction. So you enter your spending password, right? So once you've done that, it then brings you on to this bit, which is basically confirmation. This is now the second bit where you go and get yourself a hot drink and yeah, kick your feet up, because there's nothing that you can do to speed this bit up. You know, it's transactions actually or confirmations happening on the blockchain. At this point, it says give it an hour for 99% certainty in terms of the transaction confirmation. But if you want to be over the top, you can wait for 18 hours and then proceed. So the red text on here actually basically just says that, and then yeah, proceed. After that, you'll get to the pin creation, right? Here you're prompted to enter or create a pin and then confirm it, and this pin is basically 4 characters. It's very important to keep this safe, as I mentioned earlier. This along with a QR code, which basically comes afterward. So enter the pin here, then proceed, and then it will present you the QR code, right? At this point in time, you can take a screenshot for prosperity. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. Or you can just leave it open for the moment and open up the smartphone, right? Assuming that you've already sort of done this bit, it's fine if you haven't. Right, so launch the App Store and then yeah, type in Catalyst voting. It even comes up on surprisingly one of the suggestions, so I suppose a bunch of people have been looking it up, and then yeah, it'll be there. So yeah, download it, tap on get. I was gonna say make sure that it's the one by IOHK. Okay, the name was, yeah, the name is on there, or input output HK. But given that it's the App Store, it's chances of a different one being there are low, so it's relatively secure. So once it's downloaded, then just tap on the open button. Pretty straightforward. Obviously I took my time with this. There we go. Yeah, and then this is that's the splash screen. Yeah, so here you're presented with the landing, right? For the moment, you don't need to care about anything on this screen. all you need to care about is the writing in orange, or the orange bit. Right, it just says complete registration to receive voting power. And so once you tap on that, it brings you to this bit, and these 4 carousel images basically just tell you what we've already done before, which is download Daedalus, recover the wallet, generate the QR code, and last but not least, invoke this process of registering your vote. So once you tap on that, it launches a camera. It happened really quickly there. So yeah, pretty straightforward. It launches the camera, you scan the QR code. Once it registers it, it brings you to this this bit here. Once you tap on the first of the 4 boxes, it then launches the keyboard. Enter your PIN code. Once you enter the final character, it actually automatically hides a keyboard in a good UI or UX design. Now at this point, this is basically the end. You wanna tap on the button there again, a whole sentence for a button. Not good design, but hey. Decrypt and set access code. Again, I think it's confusing. It should just say one thing, and that's a bit more straightforward. But opinions aside, yeah, so go ahead and tap on that, and that's pretty much it. That's it, you're done. Yeah, so at this point, all it tells you is registration is in process, and your access pin is set. So at this point, the handshake between this app and Daedalus, or technically your wallet, has been established. And then it goes on to say registration will be complete at December 15th, 2020 at 8 p.m. assuming that's UTC or GMT. Your voting power will be determined by your ADA balance in this wallet, right? So the wallet from Daedalus that you connected, you registered with at the time of the snapshot. And so basically the snapshot is gonna take place on the 15th, I believe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you tap on got it, it'll then just take you back to the landing, which will again reiterate the same point as is highlighted here. And yeah, so at this point you can actually just stop the or not stop, you can cancel what you can leave the app basically. Yeah, so there we go. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, so if there's anything that didn't make much sense in here, reach out. The idea behind these is to basically create it in a structure where it's segmented, and whenever there's an update to whatever app that the tutorial will be about, we'll then be able to actually update it, so close to kind of real time. So yeah, that'll be really cool. Yeah, so hope this was actually helpful. If you've got any feedback, let me know. Let me know if it was helpful, let me know if it was not helpful. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.